3 little niggas run. 4 little, 5 little, 6 little niggas run. 7 little, 8 little, 9 little niggas run. Run when they're popping that thing. Hello!
Get it.
Nobody deserved that. Welcome to the Just Capital B, a.k.a. Watch Me, Just Bake channel. I am the pastry one. Y-U-N-G, pastry. And you are watching and listening to Watermelon versus Pumpkin. Watermelon versus it's Pumpkin. And I am the poofy top wonder young pastry. What you see what I'm rocking today. Shout out to the Eagles who ran away. But we'll talk about that in a second. But I'm here, you're here, and we're here. You know, and we're on the same building, niggas.
Time to do it, man. Episode 56. Let me get my shit off real quick. I am not your, but his co-host, Lil Mattress. Spell it Lilmattress. You know what it is, man. Spell it correctly on everything. Episode 56. Please hit up this hotline, 203-594-6977. Call or text. Like, share, subscribe. You know that we're on everything. You know that you got a podcast. You know where you put up your podcast. We are there too. Spotify, iTunes, Google, Google Play, Googleplex.
Talk to Alexa.
Everywhere.
Say, Alexa, put on that Watermelon versus Pumpkin.
Exactly. We're going to be there. Ask the Google Assistant. Be like, hey, put on the Watermelon versus Pumpkin podcast. Let me hear these gourd wars, duck.
Gourd wars
Let me hear
out
these
here.
gourd wars, duck.
Slinging them seeds.
And we will pop up, man. There's aggregators. Just Google Watermelon versus Pumpkin podcast. Wherever you like to listen to podcasts, man, we're on there. That's all I'm saying. So if there's a spot to like, share, subscribe, please do all that stuff, man, and get us out there because we got a little bit of a following. Let's get it to the next level.
Let's go. Let's rise. Let's rise.
Because, man, the YouTube channel is doing pretty good. Last time I checked it, I know last time we reported, I think it was 200. I know we got 210 now. So, man, we'll keep climbing till we reach the
Everybody
top.
didn't believe Jesus. They knocked door to door. That's what they tell me. That's what the story go. I don't know. You tell me. And don't forget to get that beautiful apparel. We have for the sponsor, gbiclothing.com, y'all. Go over there and get you some nice socks, some T-shirts, all that beautiful stuff right there.
Support the squad, man. You know that we got T-shirts, we got hats, we got hoodies, we got everything that you could need. We got it, man. And there's a code, Watermelon. On your checkout, you'll see, hey, do you have a code? Yes, you do have that code. So put in code Watermelon for 10% off your entire order. And give us a little bit of support if you want to, man. Also, click the links down below because you can get free stocks. You can get free other stuff. Man, you want to sign up to drive with Uber Eats. We can do all that and make money together. You know what I'm saying? U-N-I-T-Y, making money together. I'm not sure.
It's close. You know, and they just want to get out there, man. And
yo, but for the people watching on YouTube, really quick, let me get this out the way.
Talk to them.
Man, obviously Christmas is over, and if you're watching on the YouTube, you can see this, and if not, please, pop on the YouTube, and you can see this real quick on the Just Bake channel.
Yes.
Black Santa in camo. Let me tell you something, man. Unfortunately, left behind, but fortunately left behind for me. Listen, there's bars there. Because, I enjoy Christmas is the favorite holiday, and I go into CVS and different things like that and Walmart because, oh shit, man, check out. Now they got a 50% off. Now they got a 75% off. Well, I walked into CVS and they had 90% off, the stuff that was left over. And there's gems left behind. So if you're watching right now, you see the Santa, you see him in the camo with the camo sack, and Santa's black like he should be.
Talk to
Let me tell you something, man. Had the $12.99 price tag on it, came out to $1.29. There were two. I bought two. You know what I'm saying? If there were more, I would have bought more.
We had a whole squad on the table.
That's what I'm saying, man.
I mean, but this is great. Some might say it's in support of, and then some say, is it racist? I don't know. Talk to him, Watermelon. Black man fatigues. You know, they put us in those. We go to war every time we in these streets.
They put us on the front line.
Listen, I'm going deep. Somebody stop me. It's just Santa. And somebody made him black, and he's got a fatigue outfit on. If there's hidden shit there, that's up for the viewer. I think it's up for us.
It's up for y'all to decide.
If that.
But I'm feeling the camo sack.
I like the camo look. You know what I mean? That shit dope. I think they should have camoed his hat too. Would have made it more. That would have been. Yeah. But Santa's a thug, man. And I tell you what, I do appreciate a good 90% off. Cause
telling you, bro.
Especially when you on a single flow. You're like, yeah, that's cool, man. Valentine's is cool, but nigga, I can't wait for February 15th.
Exactly. Let me get that half off.
Yeah, and even better, hit me on February 22nd, a week later. Oh.
Let me get the stuff that's left over.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's not like the candy is old or anything like that, because Hershey Kisses are still the Hershey Kiss that was made. It's just in the pink wrapper this time instead, man. That shit still works.
After being around for a while, you start getting them things for 10 cents.
Yep.
$1.25. You know, it's like, yeah, talk about it. Give it to me.
Man, I got because I am purchasing a house soon. Man, I got a at Walmart. I now own 3 fucking fake trees because man, when the shit was $45 and I got the shit for $6.99, I just
right.
I had to because man, I got the 6-foot tree that we used in the video. I grabbed another one of those because it was on sale for $5. Then I grabbed the pre-lit white tree with the lights are already on it. I got that for another $6, and I'm like, dude, because listen, I'm gonna get a house. I'll probably have at least a Christmas tree up 24/7, 365. I'm at least have one of them up there.
Summertime, get that motherfucking hanging all kinds. You could just hang shit from all different times of year.
That's what I'm saying.
A pina colada on your tree, put it up there in July.
Exactly. CVS, man, I grabbed a leg lamp ornament. That shit was key. $4 for that. That was worth it. Dope. And then last night they had a couple left, 90% off. I grabbed the Iron Man ornament because the shit was 75 cents. And you know what? I'm proud to have Iron Man on my tree. Come on, man. Tony Stark, dad?
Tony Stark on the tree, cuz. Listen. Well, War Machine, he's just like the wannabe.
He's Iron Man Ultra. It's like if you would play the 2-player game with your brother, you'd be like, man, you're Luigi. That's what it is.
You're Luigi.
You're Luigi.
Go over there, Weech. You're kind of.
I was the younger brother, so I was Luigi often.
Often, right? Oh, so you don't.
Man, he don't jump the same. He don't jump the same.
I know. The little short, fat brother was the one that was leading the show,
right?
Yeah, it's fucking shit. But I tell you, man, those games that keep relaunching, man. I seen one my brother had. I don't know what the Nintendo one, but it was like it's fucking small mini, I guess, you know.
Yep.
Keep everything trapped in there, and the controls look small and different. But nostalgic games, man.
Yeah, they dropped that PlayStation. It's $100, but it comes with 30 games, comes with Metal Gear Solid, all that stuff, man. They're smart to redo that.
My lady was trying to get me to jump on a Switch, Nintendo Switch. They got something where they load old school games. You can get that all in there too and shit. I was just like, yeah, I don't game no more, man. I don't have a console like I used to.
I'm on
last
the same
one
tip.
I had was a PlayStation 2, and that shit hit the bed.
Yeah.
Xboxes don't have controllers, what I was told. So I
know it.
At purchase time, you don't get one at all. You know? But it is what it is. But I don't know. I always think about getting back involved, but I just see it, man. It's just I know certain things, man. I would probably be spending too much time on.
Yeah, you don't want to get swallowed back into it, man, because it's a nice thing to waste time on, but that's the unfortunate thing that a lot of people waste time on it and too much time. Where you got to be just disciplined. And like I said, man, I picked up the I got that the Nintendo Mini, where it's got 30, 40 games on it. I'll play a game of Tecmo and then put it away because I'm not like that's the thing is today we have so much other shit to do and so much other stuff to knock out. It's
right. Then it's
I'm trying to go make some money, not just sit around all day play games.
Right. And the games that get there in your phone, you get the soft thumbs, and it's like, all right, what day is it?
Yep.
So that just happened. I just consumed myself in 10 hours of this game that I got really excited about. At least when I'm excited about football, it lasts for 3 hours.
Yeah.
Then I go on about my life. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's 3. I talk some shit. I almost lost my voice. I did a lot of screaming, a lot of yelling. Then let's get out of there. But speaking of that, if you don't mind, real quick, a little playoff time in football action. Hence the reason I say this, explaining why I'm wearing my Philadelphia Eagles poofy top pastry hat in respects to my boys, because you know what? They lost. Okay. Niggas lost, and we were extreme underdogs. They went up 14-0 quick in that game. Then Drew Brees and his scarred cheek.
Breezy!
Just marched back, man. And then the Eagles made a run, and it was down by 6, and they're marching down the field, and the clock is running. They're trying to run the clock down in the red zone, and he fucking throws it, hits the guy in the hand, bounce off, pick, game over. It's like that quick.
Yep.
So now you got 4 teams left in the playoffs.
4 teams. Who was Drew Brees?
Drew Brees, the New Orleans Saints.
Okay. Saints.
So
okay.
New Orleans Saints, which were the top team in football this year. Number one.
So it's a respectful loss, though. I mean, even though you are the defending champs, it's
right. And we played them better than the first time because the Eagles played them this year. Was the worst loss the Eagles had this year was by the Saints earlier. They beat them. The Saints won 48-7. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, and it was a lot of pissed off shit because a lot of Eagles players felt that the game was well out of reach, and the coach was putting his pedal to the metal and ran the score up. So hey, this ain't no mercy rule. And we talked about the mercy rule before. Fuck that.
We adults out there, like just like the R. Kelly situation that we're gonna get to. You motherfuckers are adults.
Right.
Chill the fuck out.
It's like you don't like it. Stop it.
Yeah. For real.
You know what I mean?
You don't like it? Play some goddamn defense. Because you know what? If they keep scoring on you, you should know a couple of the plays by now.
Right,
so fucking
something's gonna happen. Put your second string in there. Something.
Yep.
So I mean that all went down. So now it's down left to 4 teams left.
Final Four.
Yeah. You want to guess who might be in the Final Four?
So well, you said the Saints. I'm assuming. I mean, because I would have heard the news if the Patriots weren't in.
You're right.
The
so
Pats.
They're in, of course, every fucking year of my life.
Yep.
You hear the Patriots. Then you have the Chiefs, Kansas City, who's also top tier. And then you have the Chiefs, Patriots, Saints, and they're playing the Rams.
Okay.
Los Angeles Rams. So
I'm not mad at them because you haven't heard that name in a while.
Right. So it's kind of like that, out of the 4 teams, 3 of them, you're kind of like, yeah, it'd be different.
Yeah.
You know, even though the Saints won in 2009, I think. They had
now, who's playing who?
The Chiefs are playing the Patriots from the AFC, and then you got the Saints and the Rams.
All right.
And it's crazy because the way all this year was they're all the top seeds. So all the top seeds advance. You know,
shout out to y'all seeds.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So 1 and 2 versus 1 and 2 on both sides.
Hey, I'm not mad at that. And I've always heard, I mean, besides the hotel altercation, for the past 4 or 5 years, the Chiefs go undefeated for mad long, and then they fuck up. So
this is their time to get past it.
I don't have a dog in the fight, but I'm rooting for the Chiefs, man.
Yeah, me too, man. I like Andy Reid.
And if they do it without homeboy, wow.
Yeah, and plus their quarterback is an ace, man. Young kid. You young light-skinned brothers is taking over like them curry complexion brothers.
Caramel complexion.
So
waffles.
Waffle. Them waffle brothers is out there. Mahomes is a waffle
the Belgians.
Yo, those just right niggas is out there. Get that pancake just right? Yeah, they out there. So Mahomes is that guy. And it's funny because they call him Froggy because his voice is very, very, very scratchy. Like the kid from the Little Rascals and shit.
Yep.
Yeah, so there's 4 teams left. Next week decides out of those 4 who goes to the Super Bowl. And then
and Super Bowl's February
2nd,
something?
2nd, 2, 4, something like that. You know
cool.
What I mean?
That's always a good time, regardless if your team's there or not. Of course, it's better if your team is there, but it's just it's a good time.
But the Eagles made a run though, because they made a run and they won the first playoff game against the best defense in the league was the Bears, and they said we're gonna win. And that was a crazy one. That's when they went down. The Eagles went down and scored. Boom. Now there's like a minute left, and now the fucking come down. Bears come marching down, and they get themselves in perfect field goal range. Clock's winding down. He goes to kick it. Coach ices him. Timeout. The ice move. If y'all don't know, the ice move is when you got a timeout. You let the motherfucker go to kick it, and you hit a timeout as he's in motion. Let him kick it. And you like rattle his cage and tell him he got to do it again now. So the first one he nailed it. Second one, the ice work. He came, he fucking kicked it, flies left, hits the fucking upright pole, comes down, hits the crossbar in the middle, and then bounces out.
Oh.
It was one of those like, boop, and sometimes it does that, and then shoot into the pole, boom, comes right down, hits right on top of the pole, boop, comes up, and then hits on the tip of the ball and shoots out.
Boops upside your head.
It was one of those like, damn, doggy.
The ice worked.
And that dude that missed that kick was a former Philadelphia Eagle.
Wow.
Some say conspiracy.
Some say behind enemy lines.
Yeah, they're like, did he get paid to miss from somebody from Philly? So that's football news. And you know what? I lost. I was my team lost. I was a little pissed, but life goes on, and I got bills to pay, nigga.
Yeah, you can't let it ruin your life because some people do let it ruin their life.
They do. I've been a fan for a long time, and a lot of losing seasons. Nigga. I've been rooting for the Eagles since forever. They just won one at 38 years old. You tell me.
And so now from this point right here on, it's just as long as the Patriots don't win, you're good, right?
Yeah, I just am tired of seeing them. That's all.
No,
I want some new blood in there. If it ain't my team, at least a new face.
I feel you, man. man, if it's the Rams and the Chiefs, I'll be happy because it's just new blood. Different things happening.
And it should be like good. The Rams and the Chiefs, I think, or, because then it'd be real new blood because Drew Brees was just there not too long ago.
Yep.
So you get somebody like the Rams with new faces and the Chiefs, they'll have two young quarterbacks going at it. I like
could be an exciting game. Man, But I assume, I have to imagine if Drew Brees wins again, he's got to retire because he's been along for
well, he's still good, man.
Yeah, he is.
And it's kind of like
same thing about, and you know what I think the longevity is too, where you can't touch the quarterback no more. Like,
so he doesn't get hit like that.
Dude, Steve Young should not be alive right now. Troy Aikman, every time he got sacked, his head got bigger. And, I'm not talking about ego. I'm talking about, man, he had swelling and inflation. There were bad things happening,
Popping
man.
Helmets off. I mean, he had to put ice on his fucking forehead before he can squeeze his helmet off. Swelling's too big, Troy. We gotta bring the swelling down before we grease you up and slide that shit off.
Dude, when Steve Young already had a concussion, then he would come out with the mini blimp hat on top of his helmet already, then get fucking rocked again. You see the little mini helmet pop off, and it's like, holy shit. Listen, everybody understands what they're doing when they go out and playing football, and they didn't care back in the day. Like, they really didn't give a fuck about these players, man.
Right.
Like, wow, they would let them go. You good? You good? Go. Like, yeah, you have two fucking helmets on. You're not good.
Right. It's like, no, he doesn't even know what year it is. He can't see. But that's one thing I will give. Like the NFL. Them,
he can't see.
You know what I mean? Of them actually having some sort of like, hey, man, we should look out for these guys a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, you talk to a lot of retired guys, like, man, they're having real medical problems.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Guys, they try to pin that on Junior Seau. Hell of an athlete, all Hall of Famer, you know what I mean? Yep. Gold jacket, Hall of Famer, led seasons and everything, man, and it went crazy.
Yeah, he had the CT. Honestly, he had like similar to the same thing as Chris Benoit, where they said he had the brain of like a fucking 80, 90-year-old where he wasn't there anymore. And even I remember seeing Junior Seau's daughter, I believe it might have been his wife, but I think it was his daughter, be interviewed, and they just said, they're like, yeah, he's just not. And he wasn't the same person.
Right. And you think about it, for me, I say like, well, how come everybody in football? Well, I say sometimes you go by position.
Yeah.
You talk about the linebacker, man, that's constant contact. Every play, you're bang, 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 like a fucking ram on the hill. You're jarring your brain. Every play, you're hitting your brain somehow.
Yep. I played in high school, I played outside linebacker, and I don't remember many plays where like you weren't touched.
Right,
you know what I mean? Like there was, occasionally there were plays you drop back in coverage to try to, and they didn't throw him the ball.
Right,
cool, I didn't hit, but there's a lot of times, like how many times you're sacking, you're going in, there's a lot of.
Get there.
Get there.
You know what I mean? But it's so I appreciate a little good safety on the motherfucker, but some of it turns into like, all right, well, this is still a physical sport, and that's what everybody signed up for. It's like hockey, You signed up for the shit.
Yep. I know, man. That's the thing is, people understand what they signed up for.
Don't hit him like that, bitch. It's boxing. I don't.
Yeah. But no, that's what I think, like, because before, there was Brett Favre, but everyone was looking at him like, all right, dude, come on. Like, fucking retire,
Give it up.
And then I remember when he was on the Vikings, man, he got rocked a couple of times. Then you're like, oh, yeah, he's not coming back? Thought so.
Yeah, it should be that way.
Yeah. But that's the thing, too. Like, when's the last time Tom Brady got fucking walloped? A long time. Yeah, they don't let that shit happen.
Because when it comes down, and that's good coaching, good protection.
Yep.
They know what they're doing, man. I hate, as much as I'm strong dislike for the Patriots, you got to head your hats off to them, man. There's something with their program, and
they know what they're doing.
They know what the fuck they're doing, and they show every year. So it's like, fuck them. Hate them because they're not the team I like, but fuck them.
Buck them. And, man, welcome. Welcome. 20 minutes in. Welcome. But thank you for joining us on episode 56. And speaking of 56 and speaking of football, man, LT, baby.
Mr. Lineback used to smoke crack.
Wow. And you know what? He represented the 90s so fucking well. And you know what speaks and screams out 90s? That motherfucking dangling earring, brother. The dangling cross earring was, man, him, Deion Sanders.
Late 80s, early 90s.
Woo! 91.
That 88 to 91 brick right there was all about the long earring and the Jerry curl.
That motherfucking dangle.
Deion had the same little Jerry curl top, you know what I mean, with that one long earring. Could have been a gang member. Who knows?
And then they went with the high top with the slit in it, and to just because with the Jerry curl, it kind of took attention away from the dangle. But when you had the nice, smooth, high top fade with the cut in it, and then the dangle, and it just the sun shining off that silvery piece, woo! That shit was beautiful.
Yo, and it was a very universal thing, man. It was blacks, whites, Asians. Everybody had a dangle earring.
Oh, man. And because sometimes the linebackers, they would wear it. I remember LT wearing it with the turtleneck. He would have the white turtleneck underneath the jersey. He would have that T-neck. Oh, he would have that reptile neck underneath the jersey, just killing it.
Is that iguana nigga?
Just showcasing it.
Dragon.
Had that iguana on the neck.
Oh, Lawrence Taylor, 56. My G.
Man, and speaking of Nintendo and all that other stuff, man, tying it in, wow, it was unfair to, just like it was unfair to play with Bo Jackson on the Raiders, it was unfair to play Lawrence Taylor as that man. We're sacking all day.
Every game, all day. It's like, oh, I guess I'm not gonna be able to play here because they put a superhuman in the fucking video game.
Yep. and that's the thing too, how we were talking about with the football, there really aren't position players like that, defensive players that are famous and monsters anymore because the game has changed to where you can't hit. Dude, Lawrence Taylor would rock motherfuckers.
Yeah, he was a scary guy for people. Like, yo, you could tell when he hits you. Like, you hear running back confessions and shit. Like, no, you know when he hits you, it was real.
Because that's, I remember when he was still playing. That's when they got into the sounds on the field. You know, where they got those big
sound effects.
Yep. The satellite looking things where the guys on the side are holding, and when you hear that in-game noise, whoo.
It's a lot of grunting, a lot of fucking grunting. Pads hitting, man. And, you know, because you play too, and, you know, anybody that played, you know, that sound of pads hitting, man. You know that sound, you know what I mean? The helmets crunching and pads hitting. And now you take that and you remember that from playing. I just played high school, you know what I'm saying? But, like, if you took that on another level, now you go collegiate. Now, when you played high school, you had the certain fast guys on the team, a certain star. Now, the very best guys from each team, you take those guys and now make another super team. And now you do that every level. You know, you go down to college, all the best college players are going to the next level. You know what I mean? Now all the best pros are just flying around the field like madmen, you know?
And then there's the person that stands on top of all them as the standout where you're like, oh, my God.
Yeah, and he's hitting hard. Like that was the guy from the Bears that was from the Raiders, Khalil Mack. He's a linebacker, outside linebacker right now, and he's a maniac. Like, his impact is ridiculous, man. Like, they showed a move he did, and it was just straight strength, man. Like, the lineman, the offensive tackle, and he was coming, and he was going to try to get up underneath him, you know, to grab up underneath shoulder pads. And he didn't do a club move. He didn't swim. He did the one-arm stab. Like, he came in and he just fucking stabbed it. And he put so much fucking straight, like a Bruce Lee one-inch punch. And he did the stab and he fucking knocked him way off balance.
Wow.
Like, he hit him like right in a certain spot. And he's that strong that he fucking knocked him off balance. And then he just, after he stabbed him and he lost his balance, then he bull rushed him and then it just fucking ran right through him. I was like, holy shit. The stab. I said, I've seen many moves, but you got to be a lot stronger to do a stab move and knock somebody off balance.
Hell yeah. I know, to just shove someone and have it work.
It's like, and it's not, he didn't shove like a five.
He didn't shove a cheerleader out the way.
Right. It's a 6'5", 300-pounder, you know what I mean, lineman that he did this too. So
that's dope.
Yeah, but, you know, football's going to be wrapping up soon.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. And speaking of that, man, the Super Bowl, you know, there was some controversy to where they couldn't find someone to play because somehow football became racist. And with it was a weird how, like, when 9/11 happened and then somehow we blamed it on Saddam Hussein when it was like, wait, what? I don't understand what just happened.
So the only way to come back is we got to kill somebody else that's bad in the world.
It was a real weird, like, it didn't make any sense. It was like, it's raining. Well, we better dig a hole then. Wait, what? I don't know what you just did. But so for some reason, you know, because everybody went with the plantation and the fucking owners or the slave owners, and it got really weird. And some of it piggybacked off of, what's a brother called that was Neil? I'm so sorry.
Kaepernick.
Yep. And, you know, everything seemed to pile on top of each other, so they couldn't find somebody to play. And now Maroon 5 stepped up to play because I think Jay-Z turned it down. I think maybe Meek Mill turned it down, or Meek Mill got offered a supporting role and Jay-Z told him to turn it, whatever. But that happened, and then Maroon 5 stepped up to play, so they're the main act, and then they're also having Travis Scott come out. And then as soon as he got announced, people went nuts, and like I said, Al Sharpton, blah, 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 you shouldn't be doing this, all that. But now just announced yesterday was Big Boy from Outkast is also on the set, which should be cool. And because it's in Atlanta anyway,
right?
And then as soon as Big Boy's on there, then there's the added mystique. Of course, everyone is Andre 3000 going to be there? You know, is it Outkast or just Big Boy? Is it Outkast or just Big Boy?
Big Boy's got some material to do his own shit. So I mean, of course, people are going to want to see Outkast a little more because they had the more of the notable hits together.
Oh yeah,
than separate. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, come on, you got to give me that. Hey.
Wow, that would be insane. I forgot about that song.
It's kind of like, oh man. I mean, what's he gonna do? The classics, or is he gonna do some newer shit? He's got to do some classics, I'd say.
I'm assuming, but that's the other thing too. Is now he's the second announced guest, so that's where I'm like,
I'm surprised they didn't ask Cardi B.
They did, and she wanted $1 million, and they were like, people don't get paid for this, you fuck. But
she wanted $1 million.
Yeah,
I didn't know she got asked. Wow, that's funny.
Because it's one of those things that people do it for promotion rather than, because I mean, if you play at the Super Bowl, like that's one of those things. This isn't a fucking local showcase where you're gonna play in front of 8 people and they're like, no, dude, you're just gonna do it for promotion. This is, you get to play the Super Bowl, and like that's you couldn't pay for that promotion, you know?
Right. But now some guys are established. They're like, you know, throw me a little coin to come out my way. I mean, I get that part of the business too, because they're making fucking millions and billions off the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah,
mother. Count me in as the cost, motherfucker.
Yeah. I know. I can't imagine that like Michael Jackson or Prince did it for free, but maybe they. I don't know. I don't know.
I thought they got a little coin, but I don't know what the purse is like. I guess if it is a purse, it's sure as hell ain't $1 million, or maybe they don't say you're worth it. Michael might be worth $1 million, not you, baby.
Exactly.
Talking about a legend.
He'd be like, you're hot right now, boo boo. Right. Let's wait and see if you're alive in 2020.
Give me some Aretha Franklin years type shit. Give me some Michael Jackson. You know, that's what some people don't understand. Is like, yeah, you're hot now. Give me some longevity. And somebody I can see in hip hop that's going to be a guy that is going to have longevity, that's more current, but been around still for a little bit. Back to the waffle niggas. My man Drake.
Yeah.
You know, he's just somewhere him. I think like
I could see him doing it.
He's going to be around for a little bit. I feel like, you know, he's got too much of a, like, you know, what he talked about before is like how much shit and beef he went through and people just forget all about it as soon as he put out another song. Like, who cares? Like, Kiki.
Exactly. Do you love me? That's how he. I'm not gonna say won the battle, but that's how he won. Well, that's how he won the war. You know, really on that.
So these battles go down, but everybody know I'm battle tested. So that's his way of showing he's battle tested. But I still gonna make songs they gonna love me because most of his female followings, are a lot of females.
Yep.
Because that's what a lot of songs he makes and he caters to, which I'm not mad at. But they're gonna always we got you, boo.
Exactly.
They hating.
Exactly. They hate. No, you still good. But it'll be interesting to see in the upcoming weeks if people try to intimidate Big Boy the same.
They send him death threats.
They try to. Well, it's that whole public perception type thing, you know, where they try to sway the
Uncle
public
Tom,
opinion, tell them not to do it. Yeah.
Uncle Tom, yep.
Try to say you ain't really down. When it's like,
you don't know the fight. You don't know that. And Big Boy start pulling on a list. You know how much shit I've done back for my community.
Exactly.
You know, when you fuck with a guy like that and he's been around and he's put money back in his community and shit, like, yo, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, Big Boy's a stand-up dude. He's not
like, look, I'm out here putting in work in my where I came from. They can tell you this guy will come back and donate all kinds of money to a school, which you know he's done. You know, so
no, it'll be. I'm excited to see what he does out there. You know, because Maroon 5, whatever, they're cool. They're a pop band, but. And hopefully Travis Scott does Sicko Mode because that beat bangs. And then, man, see what Big Boy does. It should be cool.
I just one little quick thing to throw in there. My whole thing is this: people, blacks, whites, whatever you are. If there's something you really believe in and you want to fight for the shit, do it. Don't just fucking sit and talk about the shit and be angry about it. Do something about it, and then you're helping your cause.
Because you know what, too? A lot of people like that will tell everyone not to watch the Super Bowl. People aren't going to listen to them. And then the person that doesn't want people to watch the Super Bowl halftime show, will watch the Super Bowl halftime show with their arms crossed, like, man, this is some bullshit. I'm gonna watch it.
I watch because I gotta critique the shit. I gotta let niggas know what they shouldn't do and why they shouldn't do it, man.
Yep.
Come on, man. But it's like, don't complain about, oh, and this, and they're killing us in the streets, and da-da-da-da. Like, if you're out there, you're one of those, and you're trying to be like this advocate for what the police brutality, what's going on in your community, da-da-da-da, and then flip it on the other side, and then if you're not, now, I'm not saying to everybody, but if you're that person, this is only for those particular people, you're doing that, and on the other side, you ain't doing a motherfucking thing for your community, then shut up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
A lot of people, what they want to do is they want to speak about it and be like, I told y'all.
Right.
No,
the
that's not.
guy.
Yeah, exactly. The awareness guy. And you know, I really think that people got that shit from Tupac too, because remember when Tupac did that interview where he's like, I might not be the one to make the change, but I'm going to try to spark the brain that will make the change. And I think that's people,
everybody wants to do that.
Maybe it's just because I'm of a certain age and I remember that interview, but that seems to be the way that people are acting, where they're just like, they'll get on the internet and be like, you know, people shouldn't be blah, blah, blah. But if you don't put action behind it, it's
just a lot of air thoughts.
Exactly. Like there was a quote that I actually just shared on the Watermelon versus Pumpkin Instagram that I'm going to pull it up now so I get the exact quote and that I don't mess it up. But I've been seeing a lot of like good inspirational stuff, and that's what I think that a lot of people on the internet need, because it is, like you said, it's a lot of complaining without action. But there were actually two of them recently that I shared, and one, it said, don't wish for it, work for it. And that's what I'm about too, because having that good mental acumen, having a nice positive attitude, that shit is cool. And then the other one was, if you aren't willing to work for it, don't complain about not having it. And I think that ties in with exactly what you're saying, because there are a lot of people who just be like, man, this is some bullshit, but are you actually actively working to change your situation? And a lot of people aren't. A lot of people just want to talk about it.
And it's true, because like me, I know things like, because we all complain about shit. Like, I'll complain about something, but then I'll just be like, well, nigga, if you ain't really doing shit about it, fuck you. Like, you know, I'll tell myself, like, I'm complaining, but at some point, it's like, well, I ain't going to do shit about it, then shut the hell up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we all got a right to complain.
And it's cool. Exactly. It's cool to have those moments, but that's why I feel you on where then there's got to be some action to actually make a change.
But if you're going hard on that opinion, then you might want to do a little something.
Exactly. I agree.
You know, if you want to be on the internet and you're making now that your focal point of your life is now you're like putting hours and days in on bitching and ranting about something that you want to see changed in life. And but then it's like, but are you doing something to help that out?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're not, then, you know, I don't know, go find somebody that is and join them. Or shut the fuck up. You know what I mean?
No, I feel you, man. I'm not a fan of the people that just like, well, I'm just going to make everyone else aware of it, and then, you know, hopefully someone else does something about it.
Right. That's I mean, if you're not, and then I get it. Not everybody's a ringleader kind of quality kind of person. I get it. Well, that's why I said, well, go find somebody that is, and then join them and do your part that you feel like you're going towards the right thing. You know, people that want to save the animals, and they join these wildlife federations. They're doing what they're talking about. You know what I mean? It's like they're talking about want to save wildlife. Yeah. Are they going to be able to stop it all? No, but you know what? They're doing their part in what they believe in. So what the fuck you go do?
Yeah. I can congratulate people on that. But yeah, just man. If you're not willing to work for it, don't complain about not having it. You know,
that's t-shirt shit right there.
I like that.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So man, we're gonna work.
Twerk on it, man, and let us know how you feel about this shit, man. 203-594-6977. Call or text the hotline. Let us know what's up, man. We will respond back. Let us know if you got anything that you need promoted out there. Anybody got a new album coming out? Anybody got a new mixtape coming out? You got new projects coming out that you want, you know, promoted to a certain number of people that we can do it. We can reach a little bit of people.
Yeah, if you're like an actor and you're small acting, you're coming up on a come up. You're doing like
let us know if you got that B-roll,
sunset film type shit festivals. Listen, man, we like all that shit, man. Let us be known, you know. If you want to partake and let us know if you were pissed on by R. Kelly. No, too soon? Too soon?
Let us know if it was you in the tape.
Oh, man. So that's a big one. I mean, we're going to dive into R. Kelly. Kel's been killing the conversation talks in the last couple weeks, I'd say. Last couple weeks, it's been a lot of R. Kelly talk. The big documentary came out.
6-hour joint, you said, right?
6 hours. There are 6 episodes, an hour piece. It's called Surviving R. Kelly. Surviving. They made it.
Surviving.
Shit is a survival mode. I did not.
Real quick, because I just sang that. I'm so sorry, but I I was talking to an old acquaintance of mine who had an old videotape of me wrestling back in the day. And one of the things that we kept making fun of and we kept singing was Beyonce in Survivor saying, I'm better than that. It was just a ridiculous one part of the song that we kept singing, kept making fun of. But so then like I looked it up and I was listening to the song and then I was watching the music video for Survivor. Say all that to say, do you know on YouTube, it's for the, Destiny's Child account, whatever, the official song, it's Destiny's Child, Survivor, featuring, do you know who it features?
Don't say R. Kelly.
Da Brat.
Da Brat.
Da Brat's not on that fucking song.
Really?
Unless she's in the background going, I'm a survivor. I don't know. But
maybe she wrote it.
That shit blew my But
they don't even feature it. It'd be written by. Yeah.
That shit blew my mind. Where I was like, huh? Da Brat's not on this damn song.
I feel like I have to listen to the song. Maybe it's a remix? Maybe she raps on a remix.
Because I was watching the music video of, it's them in their camo doing the steps and all that other shit. And it's like, because I was doing that the whole time. No, that's the shit that blew my mind. Where I was like, maybe Jermaine Dupri produced the track and was like, I would just give her some. She'll say I'm a survivor in the background. Right. I don't know. Right. The shit blew my mind. But I'm sorry, Surviving R. Kelly.
Surviving R. Kelly. It's just as bad as Surviving the Brat. Not being in the song, but
surviving those braids.
She are 6 episodes, an hour apiece, of this man and people that are close to him. These were family members that came out in this documentary, people that were part of his team, people that were in the management, the women that are saying they were victims and their families and
people that were working on tours and other things. Right?
I mean, you're talking about 6 hours, man. That's a lot of people interviewed. There's a lot of shit being talked about, man.
It's a lot of people to get together to quote lie.
Right. So I know it kind of sounds like, damn, everybody's just out to get you that bad. Everybody, including his own daughter, who came out and called her own father a monster.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, yeah.
And his brother came out and said that they were actually molested when they were younger, and which is a common thing, that if you are sexually abused or sexually molested when you're younger, you kind of turn into that,
right. You turn into like doing what was reciprocated, and unless you just stop the process, of the never chain that never ends. Because a lot of times people that did it to you, it happened to them. You know what I mean? It's like a way it goes. But man, it was like I didn't see anything yet, but from what I'm hearing, man, it was like the shit he was doing was like there's a really deep fetish with him of into that S&M kind of like I don't know that genre bracket of being like having a little sex slave.
He's the daddy. He's the dominant. Yeah, he's the dominatrix.
One. There you go. That's what it is. Yep. So he's into that, and I think that's what it was said in the interviews, that he used to make them call him daddy.
Yep.
He would lock them in the room, and they had to piss in buckets. They weren't allowed to leave to use the bathroom. Like, you know what I mean? And a lot of times his thing was young girls. He would go for young girls because it's easier to manipulate a younger girl. You know what I mean? When it comes
you can make them believe some shit of like, no, you know what I'm gonna do for you, and
and
then they haven't been through life experience, they don't know about being let down like that.
And I would say you take it as like a young girl just being impressionable with an older guy.
Yeah.
Now you take that older guy is now a fucking millionaire, famous guy. Mm-hmm. It's easy for that to get caught up in a young girl that to happen to. You know what I mean? But I don't know the number it was of girls, but I know the one that got peed on talked.
Oh, in the tape?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And she was more, because some of the other ones, they were like, people were like, yeah, but those girls are making decisions to be there. Some certain other things, and that's true. But, 12, 13, that's almost like.
Yeah. For me, and same thing as you, and mind you, this is a microcosm of America right now. Neither one of us saw it, but we gonna talk about it. But listen, like
what I hear
with the internet, it's the same thing. Like I said, I've never seen the movie Lion King, but I've watched enough battle rap to where I know the fucking movie Lion King. All right,
so Scar's the bad guy.
Exactly. Like I didn't see the documentary, but then you see everyone's reaction, and you see little clips and little pieces of everything on the documentary. Now, I agree with you 1,000,000%. All the underage girls. Horrible, not cool, of course, 1,000%. Anybody who's an adult, stop it. Like, I hate the brainwash shit. Right. I hate all that other stuff.
Was one of them that said that. She said he locked her in a room while he used to do things to other girls down the hall in another part of the mansion type shit. You know
what that is? That's yeah, but if I leave him, I'm gonna have no money and I'm gonna be broke. That's
what
at some
point you took it on the chin for a $. You know what I mean?
In more ways than one. You took that shit on and you might have gotten shit on your chin, but he might have taken a dump on your face.
Right.
You never know.
And that's what it is, man. It's sad. So out there, and your fathers and your mothers and you're raising daughters, man, you know, instill a little morals in there, you know. Do that, you know. Talk to them about, like, don't let nobody ever, you know, take that from you, your control of what you're doing, you know.
Well, even because it happened, you know, this whole documentary came out and everything, and then now what people are doing is they're calling the police on him wherever he is, because it just happened to him. He was in a hotel and somebody, you know, they made the call of he's got 2 girls with him and they're kidnapped, whatever, and then he went there. Well, they weren't saying that. They were saying the kidnap thing, and then the cops went there. You know, put him in a room, put the girls in the other room, had the normal conversation. And that's the other thing too, is that people don't understand. Some girls are like that. That's what people don't get. And listen, 1,000%, I fully believe he's doing really wrong stuff with underage girls. The whole Pied Piper thing, like, look up, Google Pied Piper and see what it is. Like, you know what it is?
So when I found out when somebody was saying it, they were in a barbershop talking about it. It's like, no, bro, you don't know. I said, no, I don't know the story. They were like, yo, the Pied Piper is the guy who used to play music, the piper, and to lure children in. You know?
Exactly.
It was like, holy shit.
It's one of those, how when people talk about the Illuminati and secret signals and stuff, R. Kelly was just so brazen with it that he's just like, nah, I'm going to put it out there.
Right, and they'll never catch me. Yep. You know, and that guy that's so like that,
How we were saying off mic before, in my opinion, he shouldn't be worried about being caught, because when you're on videotape urinating on a 14-year-old or whatever, and literally that's shown to the world, and then you just go, that's not me. And then people go, okay, dude, you're going to open yourself back up to just...
It's like untouchable. I'm back.
Yeah, exactly.
I was doing, man, and keeping them and enslaving them. And, you know, and it's like, it's crazy because, and also you say that too, it's like for the mind of the one that is being enslaved, unless it's somebody really young and easy manipulated. Like you said, if you're a little older, then it's just, there's a mental problem there. You know what I mean? If you... Almost like that, or you just enjoy it, and then that's your thing, and don't get mad now that you were involved in something that you enjoyed.
Like, listen, if you're not being drugged, if you're not being held against your own will, and you're in a room pissing in a bucket, that's your, because that's the thing too, is everyone wants to blame everybody else. And once again, like I said, I believe R. Kelly has done some really, really wrong stuff. But for all the people that are of age and the adults that are being like, no, you just wanted some money, and you were just like, well, if I gotta piss in a bucket, I'll piss in a bucket.
And there was people that were like, and they were saying there's parents, and they were saying that supposedly people were making complaints, and people were like, there are parents of some of these girls that said they were going to the authorities, and this is what they were saying. They were going to the authorities. No, my daughter hasn't been home. She's in there. I'm telling you, she's in there. And R. Kelly, she's in the dancer. He's in there right now. And the cops do, just like they do with anything else. Like, if you're living around the way, and I do it, because I've had it before where I had to do one of these things, like, yo, I want a welfare check. It's called a welfare check. I need a welfare check on so-and-so. I believe they're in that house right there. Knock at the door. Sorry, I'm sorry, you know, but they believe their daughter is in here, da-da-da-da. Anybody in here?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And there's no probable cause for a warrant, so there's no way they can just go in there.
But even in that, I know that there was a big situation where, because I've seen it on TMZ and a bunch of others, there's one girl where, like, she wants to be there. And listen, if I'm wrong, I am so sorry. But from my opinion, because they've done the welfare check and she's gotten checked a couple of times, and she's like, I want to be here. But then they go back to, well, this is my girl. This couldn't be this. She's being brainwashed, when it's like, man, like I said, there's a lot of people, especially in this generation, when you see the amount of kids like Jake Paul that can make the dumbest fucking videos and make stupid faces, and the dude clears like $18 million a year. There's a lot of people that aren't even trying to work. They aren't trying to do nothing. So if a girl can be like, all right, well, I'm one of the 30 girls that R. Kelly has sex with, but you know what? I get to live for free. I get to eat for free. I don't have to go to work. I never have to do anything. And I think some people can't understand that, like, yo, some people are going to make that fucking choice.
Some people are going to make that choice as it being a total exchange write-off. Like, I let him pee on me once in a while, but I got somewhere to stay nice. You know, and it's
I'm living in a mansion, but, you know, he...
And then you get those that do that, and then you get some that actually enjoyed it. You know what I mean? They enjoyed the whole... being a dominatrix, you know what I mean? Or being, you know...
dominated.
Being dominated. Like that, you know, that whole, what's that? I'm thinking of the worm, the word that, you know, when you're out of control. Yeah, submissive. There you go. They like to be more submissive. You know what I mean? They want to be more submissive to it, and they're really into that shit.
Yeah.
So where it comes into play, definitely wrong because it was a young woman, and that's definitely illegal anyways, and it's in my eyes morally wrong.
Yeah.
For you to be a grown ass person, manipulating a little 12-year-old. You know what I mean? It shows a lot of a fucked up mind of a person to do something like that because you have a control power. It's a control issue. And you want to, be able, you can't do that shit with grown ass people. You get your ass whooped.
Yep.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So they choose to pray, and I can't stand people like that, man.
Dude, that's like the same thing like in the church when a priest touches a little boy and he comes and their parents don't believe him. I'm like, dude, I've never been a parent and I don't plan to be, but I could never imagine my child coming up to me. And I think where a lot of people are scared off by his celebrity, and I think that's the same thing that happens in the church is people fear God, so they're just like, well, I can't. Can I snuff a priest? Can I? And with me, when it would be like, yeah, and it's happening on Sunday. I'm going there. This is in front of the crowd. I'm going to take the communion, duck it, and uppercut this motherfucker. Like, that's it.
Wait, before I go in, I'm definitely dalloping. I'm going to dollop the fingers.
I'm going up, down, left, right. Kasai! You're done, son.
He's going to feel it. And I think a lot of it is that you add in his celebrity, you add in a lost soul of a girl, and he probably picked certain ones, ones that were from broken homes.
Exactly, yeah. And you pick up the easy ones, you know what I mean?
You're from, you run into a girl that's from a broken home and is looking for attention and love, man, and you feel bad because they're going to gravitate sometimes to the worst.
Yeah. He's been doing it so long, he knows the ones to go after, in my opinion, you know?
You know what I mean? And people just prey off it, man. You talk to people, and I know women that were... you talk to a woman that was the lost young girl. You know what I mean? You talk to her, and she, and they tell you, it's just like, it's that sense of protection.
It's that father figure. Yeah. It's all that combined
into one. It's a sense of the protection and being kind of wanted and loved, and you find it in the most fucked up places because now you got a guy that has these demons, and that's right up his alley. Like, I got what I want. You know what I mean? Yeah.
And it's something interesting like. The comedian Hannibal Buress, he's the one that really blew up Bill Cosby's spot because it was kind of a thing where he was just like, does nobody remember that Bill Cosby's been drugging and raping bitches forever? And that's how Bill Cosby's whole thing like came back into the light. And this situation, all this R. Kelly stuff is coming back into the light, but because we're both of a certain age, we're like, this shit isn't new to us. Like when R. Kelly married Aaliyah when she was 15 and he was like 28, that was just known and put out there. And of course, nobody was celebrating it, but everyone was just like, we know. Like it also wasn't hidden. Like it wasn't celebrated, but it wasn't hidden.
It wasn't like to the point
it was well known.
Something needs to happen because why? Because her mother was okay with it.
Yeah.
And her mother now, I guess they're trying to say more recent, try to do the whole she didn't write off on it. Somebody else did. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Like,
you mean to tell me you didn't fight for that?
Yep. And that's the type of situation where I'm talking about where there's people who are just like, yeah, but it's who the fuck let their kid go sleep in Michael Jackson's house? Come on, man.
Right. And I guess there's supposed to be another. Now, this special, I guess, is sparking. There's a Jackson one coming out.
Okay.
It's supposed to be a big one, like similar. The big Jackson one coming out about Michael and the kids. So that'd be interesting to see. And I forgot there was another one that was supposed to be hitting that was a big controversial thing,
Yeah.
Well, behind the scenes, and I think it's people just get more interested to it because they are famous. And had it been the guy up the street, you just take the levels of it. Like it's the guy up the street is a big talk within your town. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there was always someone that don't go near them.
Right.
Why? And you know why, Right.
But now you take this is somebody that's known around the world. It's going to be a higher platform. You know what I mean? This is a guy who made hit records, man. And they were breaking it down to in the documentary, or breaking down like some of his songs and like how he was throwing his shit in there. You know what I mean? Like the it seems like you're ready. You know what I mean? Like that's some shit. And they're like, well, that's kind of what you would tell a young lady. You know what I mean? Oh, it seems like you're ready.
My mind's telling me no.
Yeah, right.
But my body, telling me yeah. I don't want to hurt nobody, but there's something I must confess. That's I don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind.
And then
age ain't nothing but a number. Come on, man.
And they were talking about, it's like, listen, man, you bumped and grind when you were in middle school, man.
Yeah.
There's a grown-ass man making songs about shit you
It's
did
funny
when you were in
because
middle
I
school.
remember the teachers would like separate us on the dance floor.
Right.
Like, no, too close.
It's
too
so
close
funny
to Stacy.
because Bump and Grind, when it came out, nigga was in middle school.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like right around that time, maybe high school, right around that time. Anyways, still young, but that was like a theme song when they were in the dance. You know,
Yeah.
The dance and Bump and Grind came on, and it's like, well, this is kind of because this is what we do. We rubbing and grinding. You know? And we pants rubbing, nigga. That's what you do at a young age. You know.
No, you're right. It was all in the, and that's the thing too. It's funny when people kind of get that moment of clarity. We're like, oh my God, it was in front of us the whole time. Yes, it was. I don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. What is he talking about?
Usual suspects. And niggas Kaiser Sose. The whole time he's telling you shit if he's doing it. Nobody and then it just like, holy shit, he was doing it.
Because like I said, he had no reason to stop, because if you're doing this shit the whole time and the cops come to you and they put you on trial and then they go, no, you're not doing nothing wrong. Why not go back in? You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm sure there's a very small amount of people that have robbed a bank once. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and I can definitely.
That might be the name of the episode. Nobody's robbed a bank once. You know what I'm saying? You don't rob a bank only once.
Right, and I can definitely tell you that just because a crackhead got his crack taken away from the cop the first time, don't mean he ain't gonna go cop as soon as the cop let him go. It's like, look, I'm gonna give you a break tonight. I caught the crack on you, but I'm gonna give you a break. Now go home. He's like, okay.
Yeah, now he's like, I gotta go back to work and collect these cans and beg for this money. Go give me another rock.
Fuck, I gotta get more crack now. Thank you for taking that from me, officer. I'm more upset that you took it. I'd rather go to jail so I can fight this fucking urge to want to go get high again. You know, at that point, because you're gonna release me and there's a fight again to get more $10, nigga.
Yeah.
You know, so once you do it and you get away with it, you're more likely gonna go back to it.
No, man,
that's like shoplifters, anybody. You know what I mean? If you're stealing, you know, when I was younger, I had a little klepto thing. You know what I mean? I used to steal stupid candy and baseball cards and shit. You know, and then motherfucker got caught. You kind of slow down a little bit. You know what I mean? But I didn't. You know why? Because I got caught. And then he fucking let us go and didn't tell our parents. So in a way, it was like, I got caught, but now I'm ready to pitch the envelope again. You know what I mean? So I kind of went back at it. You know, so it didn't go away until the motherfucker just got tired of being a little thief. Right? It's like, man, I keep taking shit, man. This shit just ain't right. What I'm doing.
Yeah, man. No, and that's the other thing too, where when it's gone on for so long, then you have to question, like, nobody's parent, nobody's cousin, nobody's anything ever was just like, yo, you did this with my daughter or my niece, whatever. I'm swinging on it. That's the shit I can't understand, is like nobody ever, to where I fully and completely, because like I said, he married Aaliyah when she was 15, 16, whatever it was. He was 28, 29. That happened. So it's like, I understand it. I know that happened. And then they're talking about other young girls, and I just can't believe that none of those girls had anyone around them that would care. And I would say I can't believe as in it didn't happen. I mean, like,
everybody
it's
looked
sad.
The other way. It is sad, because and it could be a lot of people that just have small families, and maybe they just got single mom. You know what I mean?
And like we were saying, R. Kelly probably knew who to target.
Right.
You know?
He knew exactly backgrounds and shit. I mean, the motherfucker was hanging out at high schools. They were saying interviews. People were like, no, he would hang out at high schools and he would pick some. You know what I mean? And you know, the power of influence is real, man. You know, I mean, shit, man. People are just sometimes just gullible and they want somebody to believe, man. You know what I mean? So it's like, all it takes is for a motherfucker that has a power trip and like, got one. All right, you believe me? Believe me. Come with me. Come with me. You know what I mean? Do things I want you to do, and then I'm gonna present it to you in a way where I'm making you feel it's okay. So now, like, it's okay. Yeah. It's something about the way you presented it. Like, if a regular guy and a bum in the street would come out and say, let me piss on you, I give you $2. Motherfucker, what?
Exactly.
But you take the way he presented it, him being who he is, but it's R. Kelly. I know I got peed on, but
yeah, it's Kells.
You know what I mean? But they were just saying he was just controlling over him, man, and locking him in rooms and shit, man. And it was crazy because they said, you know, he was molested by his sister, him and his brother. His older sister was doing it to them. And his brother was one of his brothers. Now, he had two different brothers that were in this documentary talking. Okay. One of them was locked up. And his whole thing was like, yeah, whatever. He goes, well, whatever. That's his thing. He like young girls, so that's his thing. Oof. You know, that was kind of his approach. And it's oh, okay, so we see why you're in here. All right.
No, man, there's people out there like that. Because even I was on Twitter the other day, and apparently there's a move. Because you know how now everyone's like, well, this is me, and I'm me, and you have to love me because I'm me. And see, I'm telling you that I'm me, so you need to respect it. And it's like, but there's like a movement of pedophiles online.
I heard about something like that.
Are pedophiles and are just like, no, you don't understand. Like, they can consent. There's a love between it, and it's like, holy fuck, who are and it gets to this point. I feel because nobody can say you're wrong. Like nobody can say that nowadays. Where they're just like, yo, you have a mental problem if you want to have sex with children. Like you have a mental problem. Like that shit's not cool. And I do believe that like some people are because like. I like big asses. I was not trained to like big asses. Like that's what I feel like I was born into that shit. You know what I mean? I enjoy uppercutting a woman's anus while we are laying next to each other. Like I enjoy slapping it, watching it. You know what I mean?
Watch the way go.
I'm a huge fan of butts. Wasn't like, and I feel like regardless how I was raised or anything like that, that's just what I've
whatever
always
my encounter was, it got me there.
And I do believe that there are people who are born and just something's wrong and they're attracted to kids, because I've even seen people like come out and say that of like, I've never acted on, I hate the shit, but that's what you know, like
what fuels that?
Because there's people who understand that they are and understand that they might be attracted to kids and understand that it's wrong. Then there's people who are attracted to kids and don't understand that it's wrong. You know?
Right.
But there's like a fucking movement now where they're just like, well, I'm just telling you what I am and you need to respect it. You need to, and like, dude, it can't get to that fucking point.
It can't.
Like, it cannot
everybody,
get to that fucking
everybody
point.
has to. Everybody's is valid opinions. You know what I mean? It's like or an acceptable valid. We know you like rape and molest children, but you know he's a person too. You know. Like,
no, because I'm telling you, these people are online, and you know, you go down some rabbit hole where then like I saw this girl retweeted the whole like this person's a pedophile and Twitter won't do anything about it, and then like I clicked on it and I went down and I was like, holy fuck, like there's really people out there talking about like, yes I am, and children can consent and it doesn't matter what age because they know what they want, and it's like, yo, this isn't okay. But then it's even scarier to where you're like, why is Twitter letting this happen? Like, you take Alex Jones off the air because he's a fucking conspiracy theorist, and you
go into bullshit comments like that.
Like, but you're gonna let people who are straight up admitting that they're pedophiles and they don't take the people offline. Like, that's crazy to me.
I mean, say what you want, but certain things that just shouldn't be accepted.
No,
that's one of them. You know what I mean? And it's like taking care of the innocent man. It's just like fucking kicking a dog, man. You know what I mean? It's you know what I mean. If you're hurting animals and shit, that the innocence. You know what I mean? They're not doing nothing. You know what I mean? And you come and kind of disrupt that whole innocence, man. I got no personal slack for any of those guys. Man.
Exactly.
You know. That's just me personally, but if you want to chime in on your opinions,
let us know, man. 203-594-6977. Let us know how you feel about this R. Kelly situation. Let us know how you feel about anything that we have talked about today. And also, too, what's interesting thing with the R. Kelly thing is that people that he've collaborated with are now taking down their songs. It's interesting because then you think about, like, didn't Jay-Z do like 2 albums with this motherfucker?
Jay did a lot. You know what's crazy though when they said when his first All came out and when the documentary first hit, that right after that documentary and everything hit, his music streams went through the roof.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? Because now people are because they're like, oh shit, let me listen to that. Now people want to investigate these songs. Let's listen and say, oh, now they find this shit. Oh my god. You know, if you think about even
whose booty was he feeling on and feeling you on your booty, huh?
Ignition, you know what I mean? If you think about it, that almost sounds like some shit a kid was saying. Beep beep, give me that toot toot. You know, that's like very childish shit.
Ignition, key in the lock. Hello.
Yeah, and it's kind of like it's some shit that a little kid would say. Like especially a teenager. You know what I mean? A little teeny bopper. You know what I mean? Oh, this is so cool. You know, so the Pied Piper was making his music to lure in young children. Believe it or not, people, I don't know. I mean, it sounds like a lot of his straws are lined up for one big ass sip of bullshit.
It's interesting, too, because then when they came out, they also shit on all the people that were like, we asked Jay-Z to be interviewed, we asked blah, blah, blah to be interviewed, we asked everyone down the line to be interviewed, and the only person that would be interviewed was John Legend.
Okay.
And then everybody came out praising John Legend. They were like, oh, my God, John Legend, you're so amazing for doing this. And he came back with like, no, I did what was correct. Like, this guy's a fucking rapist. This guy is molesting young children. So I spoke out about it. That's what you're supposed to do. But it wasn't, man.
I wanted nothing to do with it.
Even, who was it? Questlove from The Roots. Like, they had the quote, the guy who made the documentary, had the quote from Questlove where he's just like, man, I'll do anything for you, but I can't talk about this. Which then you're like, whoa, that's not cool, man. To where, they got that protection. Even Nick Cannon. Listen, I know everybody hates Nick Cannon. A lot of people hate Nick Cannon. I don't particularly hate him, but then the annoying thing came out where Nick Cannon, of course, spoke out against it, and then is like, but because they're coming down on the black man, we got to look at all the white people who'd fuck younger kids. And it's like, no, just stick with the fucking topic for once. Just stick. R. Kelly is doing something bad. Yes.
Right.
Just fucking,
it's a human being doing something bad to other human beings, man, whether it's black or white. You know what I mean? It's sick shit that no matter what fucking race you are, people are doing to people, man. Yep. That's what it is. In a nutshell, motherfucker, it's just some fucked up people doing fucked up things, and they're all over the place, man.
Yeah. And because people, you can't forget when Dave Chappelle came out with the whole fucking, he roasted R. Kelly with the fucking pee on me shit in his TV show, man. And it all came out, but like you said, man, it's been around forever, and I think
with that
it almost becomes commonplace because you're like, well, yeah, I've just known about it forever, and then when people are like, yo, remember that shit is really happening?
Remember Aaliyah?
Yeah.
But they were saying that with the time frame of that was supposedly he met her at 12, had sex with her when she was 14, and married her at 16. So he put in groundwork to marry her from when she was 12.
That's that Drake shit. How they're talking about Drake is talking to that fucking the girl from Stranger Things, Millie Bobby Brown.
Who, the one that played 11?
Yeah.
Get out of
here.
Where
she came out in an interview and she's just where they asked about her favorite, oh my God, Drake. And then, we text back and forth and I asked him advice about boys. And just the other day he texted me like, oh, I miss you so much. And I was like, no, I miss you more. Bro, that's
weird,
that
weird.
fucking...
That's a weird relationship to have. With,
for Drake to be... I assume Drake's got to be close to his 30s now. She's like 14.
Right, 16.
Dude,
yeah, that's got to be... yeah, that's tough. And,
they call that shit grooming, where like... You're going to tell me when she's 18 and Drake can fuck her, he's not going to?
Right.
Come on,
for a long
bruh.
time, he's prepping the area for, let's prep this real nice here. Oh, my God. And some guys are really into, like, just because a motherfucker not making his move within a week doesn't mean that he's not doing
that's that long game. Huh?
Yeah, listen. Just like, I'm going to stretch this shit out. And
that's that slow quarter.
Right. Finally, 3 years later, I got her. You know what I mean? Like, there's motherfuckers that take
That's the thing
that.
is that then he'll be at her fucking birthday party where she's turning 18 at midnight and then disappear with her into a room at midnight.
I always remember. And I was like, all right, now I don't have to feel bad because it's legal now. And it's like, if you think of somebody with that mindset, having that mindset, those long play guys, for those kind of people, if the shit wasn't illegal, more people would be doing it, I bet you.
You know it.
If there was no consequence for a motherfucker doing that shit, they'd be doing it everywhere, man. Because there's no moral based shit. And it's like, well, if I knew I wouldn't get in trouble, I'd do shit. And, you know what I mean? That's kind of like those guys that sit in, like one time I ran when I was working somewhere and this guy was looking for this. He goes, oh, you seen the lady that works in this department? And I was like, no, I haven't seen her. He goes, well, I'm actually looking for the young girl she had with her. She just turned 18. And he's smiling. Like, nah, but maybe that's some locker room talk for some cats, but I don't particularly get down. That's not my thing. Yeah. Sitting there waiting for a girl to 18, like that shit doesn't. Hanging around high schools and trying to bag an 18-year-old is not my thing. You know what I mean? It's like, so to hear him say that, the girl was in college, but still, it's just that whole thing. Like, that's
it's like you just went with the super young,
Right. And he was like in his late 20s, you know what I mean? And it's like, just turned 18, you know what I'm saying? It's like, that means that if it was legal, you would already been. She was fucking 14. You know what I mean? It's like, so there's really no. And I ran into a guy one time and we checked out this girl. I was like, oh, she looked good. And then she turned around. I was like, oh, hell no, she a baby, man. He's like, I said, look at her face. You could tell. When she turned around, it's like, oh, she got the baby face. She's too young. And the guy that was with, it was a couple of us, and one of the dudes was with us. He was like, yeah, but sometimes they got to bring him in early, son. And then that shit just threw me back. And like, I know I was smoking weed and shit, but it was kind of like, I didn't even know how to fuck to take that right now. Like, yo, what? That's insane, bro. No. I hope somebody never says that about your daughter. Right? Well, maybe they should and see how you feel about it.
Exactly.
He might be a fucked up person and be like, oh, whatever, it is what it is.
No, I know there are people that well, like you said, like his brother, R. Kelly's brother, that sees like, well, no, it's just what he likes. You're like, ooh.
Right. But then you had his other brother who was sitting there saying that when the big sister was doing that to them, she goes, it was crazy because R. Kelly, he said it appeared, and when they were young, he said he actually enjoyed it. Like, you know what I mean? He got into it. You know what I mean? Which was like, he hated it. The brother, he was like, I hated it. But he said Robert kind of enjoyed it a little bit, man. Wow. And it was weird. Like Robert, they said R. Kelly, you know, asked his own mother to marry him. And I laughed because I said, I did this shit when I was 5. Like, I'm going to marry you one day, Mom. I'm 5. She's like, okay, it's funny, but it's 6, son. You're not. You don't worry about it.
But yeah, at that age, she doesn't have to explain to you, like, no, son, that's weird. But
but then from what I was told from somebody in the documentary, was stated that he asked his mother when he was well into his late teens, early 20s. Like, like there's something wrong there. You ask your own mother to marry you when you're like a young adult. You know what I mean? Like that's
like when you're already formed in your mental and you're like, yeah, he's probably into that weird shit.
Yeah,
that incest.
That thing with the sister doing it to him, and they said he enjoyed it, and then he asked mom, and I think that part of losing control to a woman might have been his way of recalculating.
Yeah.
Now I have to control them more because I didn't have it with my sister. You know what I mean? It could have been something that. Wow. I'm simplistic and simplifying the situation, but you never know. It could be that almost simple. You know what I mean?
Oh, definitely.
Of him just like, I'm fucked up. I never had control. I kind of knew that I want the control back, and the only way for me to do that is the young girls.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And it's kind of like, yeah, it doesn't make it right, R.
Now, did you see the clip of him overseas singing to the crowd, asking which girls want to come back with him to America?
Oh, they were talking about
that shit was so
the dude
funny.
in the barbershop, because he kind of got a little voice, the barber.
Yeah.
And he was like, when he said, man, he was out there singing them little African girls. He goes, who wants to come to America? And then he was hitting the note, who wants a passport? And the little young African girls are going crazy. It's like,
no, but he's saying, do you have your passport? Did you get your shots? Who wants to come back with Rob to America? Like, bro, he's saying, did you get your shots? Like, so he knows the process of like, when you go overseas, you got to get your shots. You got to like
get your passport, get your shots. All right, you come with me. Come on.
It's, you know, it's not crazy when you just take it on its own, but in context with everything else, it's like, oh my God, this dude's really out there like that.
Yeah.
But even to the point of how we were saying, and I understand if you're a parent, like some of these parents of these girls who, listen, like I said, man, if you're an adult, I just don't feel like you're being held captive by R. Kelly. That's one thing. Right. But there's girls
unless it's that intense thing where it's like, you know, I mean, there are some that get kidnapped and held there, and it's like, you know, hot poker shit. But I almost feel like it's almost hard for a man of his stature to get away with something like that for so long.
Exactly.
Of hiding a woman in his fucking, you know, his mansion forever.
Yeah.
And like, there's no fucking, you know, he has to go on tour. He's doing shit. He's
move. There's,
you know,
exactly. I mean? So like, those are the ones that and especially because of this new report where I guess it was recently his birthday, and he did a performance in Chicago, and there's women in the crowd yelling, "Take me hostage!" Like, yo, that shit. First off, whoever those women are, like, holy fuck, that's the type of girl that I need to meet with that sense of humor, because that is so fucking funny to me. Like, it's completely inappropriate, but that shit is so fucking funny. But he's
how was his
on
reaction, though? That was funny.
I don't know.
I got to see footage.
But he's on that star level to where he's got women like that who are so obsessed where they're like,
they don't give a fuck what he did.
Exactly.
He could have killed a family of 10. I still love me some Robert Kelly.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Because women have that, I could change him, I could take care of him, I could make him better type thing.
Right.
You know? That's why the murder shows are so popular, man. That's women watching that shit. You know what I mean? Women love that type of stuff with the broken man that they can fix, you know? And so a lot of people still look at R. Kelly that way, and a lot of women look at him like, dude, if there's women in the crowd yelling, "Take me hostage," holy shit, that might be the name of the episode. Take me hostage. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense, like a motherfucker. But it's decisions at some point, man, at a certain age, you know, unless
I said, bro, all the underage shit, of course, no, all that is demolished to me. Like, kill him. That's just not cool. He should be locked under the jail for all that stuff, because in my opinion, the shit is true, because I saw the fucking videotape. And I get, man, like how you were saying off mic, yeah, he probably put those sunglasses on because, like, they'll never know it's me.
Right.
Like, Superman, what did he do? He put on a pair of glasses, and everyone's like, I don't know who this guy is.
And watching the video was a lot of weird. He had a lot of head garment on. He had a lot of do-rags, a lot of bandanas, a lot of sunglasses. And it's kind of like, almost looks staged. You know, like,
yeah.
I don't know, like, he kind of like staged it in a way to be like, if he ever got caught, you can't say that's me.
He did the setup to where, like, well, if anybody, you know.
And it was a shitty camera.
It was definitely on a VHS tape.
Right. At that time, he was a millionaire. He could have had a really good camera on his hands. You know what I mean? Not to say that the technology was at that point then where it was great, but there was a better camera than what he used.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? I know there was definitely better cameras. He could have had the kind of camera they had when they shot his fucking video.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? He could have had that.
He could have had the I Believe I Could Fly video,
right?
You know, tape.
That quality kind of camera. You could have had, you know. Damn, I Believe I Could Fly. Shit, that was his too, huh?
Yeah,
man. Some joints, man. God damn.
Hey, don't be coming back on that side,
No,
bro.
I just remember like how many hits he had. You know,
I
you
know
really
what you
think
mean.
about it like, holy shit.
I know what you mean. No, it's the Chris Brown thing. Like, yeah, he beat her up, but yo, have you seen him dance? It's the Drake thing.
And
yeah,
that's
he
when
lost the
people
battle, but
they lose the sight
Exactly.
of it. It's like, fuck it, man. But we talking about R. Kelly. Like, stop it. He's a monster.
That's the Michael Jackson thing. Where what Dave Chappelle said. He said, man, but he made Thriller. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's not. You don't want to believe it. You
That's
don't want
that
to believe
shit,
it. Man.
yeah.
Like I had nothing against gays, nothing against Frank Ocean when he came out, but it was like, oh, Frank. I was such a big Frank Ocean fan at the time where I was a lot of his underground stuff I was killing. Then I was just like, oh man, but
damn,
I said,
what's Novocaine, Frank?
Yeah. So now I was like, all the songs sound different now. And then I got yelled at, you know, like my mother, somebody's like, oh, don't be that pig. You don't be a sexist. So I got called whatever. She goes, oh, love is love. I said, no, I get it, but we related differently on a song. That's all.
Yeah.
Like if I related differently on a song and now I don't want to sit there and think about the song and like, oh, he's talking about the time I'm feeling something that I never felt before, you know? And it's like, oh, I'm thinking like I'm feeling something I never felt before and it's emotional
It might be love.
No, he's talking about I'm feeling something I never felt before because I love a man now.
Yeah,
you know, it's a different kind of connection, but it's like my mother's about, but at the end of the day, it's love. I'm like, yeah, it's a double-edged sword because like you're right, but it's still like
it's different.
When you found out, you know who wasn't the man anymore. It was disappointing. You're like, oh, for real? But you understood, you know what I mean? So he's the guilty person, guys, in my eyes so far from what I'm seeing.
No, but even how you were saying with Aaliyah's mom, where she's, man, that wasn't like that when she's talking, and you got people that were on the tour bus talking about like, yeah, he was just in the back room fucking her, and then Aaliyah's mom's like, that never happened. Like, well you weren't there.
Right, when people popped on the tour and saw it happen, people popped back there. Oh, hey, he's back. Oh, he back there with Aaliyah? Is he like 16? I don't know nothing.
Yep.
You know, because everybody's scared of being an accomplice to something. You know what I mean? Like, if he did something.
That, and people are scared of getting kicked off the tour. People are scared of their money stopping.
So
and that's the thing.
People will, I mean, at the end of the day and the beginning of the night, I guess it's fair to say that people, when it comes to fucking being selfish and getting money and shit out of it, man, they will look the other way.
Yeah.
A motherfucker will put his morals to a side for $1 bill, man.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and it's the reason why people sell their ass. They're like, fuck morals. I need this bread, so I'm going to spread some cheeks. You know.
Spread some cheeks for some cheese.
Yeah, spread some cheeks for some cheese. You know, you do what you do. Pay me. Thank you. Have a good day.
Yeah.
You know, and men are just ran on the drive of like, we always trying to get this pistol off, so... You know, it's a no-brainer. I give you some money, boom, 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 boom. All right, now I got to worry about you bitching about taking out the trash and shit. Have a good day.
Right? Dude, if you ever watched the music video for Oreo, it's a song by R. Kelly. If you ever watched that music video, that entire... Because, you know, R. Kelly used to get real cinematic with his videos.
Yep.
The beginning of that video is like everyone's describing about like women in different rooms. Mr. R. Kelly is going to be up for blah, blah, blah. He's got a meeting this time and like mad different women. Like it pretty much backs up the story that people are talking about. And that's why I think he put a lot of it out there because when you start feeling invincible and you start feeling just like...
Shit, even when he felt royalty in, what was the song he did where, That's That Shit, where he took the sample from Coming to America.
Yep.
that's that shit. And it's like the lady came out the water that was giving that in there, and he was very royal in that one. You know what I mean? All these women were like kind of flocking and catering to him, which normally, you know, when we look at it, this is the vision we've seen. You know, the king, the big, you know, the big boss man gets the girls. You know what I mean? And that's the kind of, you know, and it's funny because when people say they hate that image, and then, you know, when some ladies do that and they go, well, that image, and then the guy doesn't, and make women. But my thing is like, well, if more women stop doing it, then it wouldn't happen. Yeah. You know what I mean? So you gotta kind of like go on both sides, you know, and don't make that crutch. Well, they just did it because they didn't get somewhere. Oh, well, that just defeats them fighting the fight of saying, I want to get there, but I don't want to have to sleep with you to get it. You know
exactly.
What I
mean? Yeah.
You know, it's like you can't do that.
Yeah, you can't tell them not to do it and then say that their excuse is valid as well. You can't have it both ways.
Don't do it, but I'm gonna tell you why she did
it. Like I've been saying forever, like if no actors would agree to play a slave, there'd never be any more of those bullshit fucking slave movies. Like, stop doing it. Right, you know what I'm saying?
Like, we know, and it's like, we know that one. I mean, I'm almost waiting for like a different kind of one. Like, I thought Django was different. I thought that was cool because Django was like, this motherfucker like a superhero, man.
Exactly. Yeah.
They never really portrayed a slave movie that way. But there was the heroic person. Don't get me wrong. But he was like a vigilante superhero. Like, this shit was crazy. I was like, oh, that's different. Okay, Tarantino, I see what's happening. But 12 Years a Slave was kind of different because of the storyline.
That was a sad-ass movie, man.
The guy having his family, and then, you know, like, I went to the movies by not by myself. That wasn't that one. I went to see the one about Turner. Was it called Turner?
Nat Turner with the burner?
Yeah.
I forget what it was called.
Yeah, I forgot what that was called, but that was it was a pretty good one. You know, that was you know, it was true story shit. That was, you know, to life. True story ones, I think, to me, sometimes are okay because it was an actual event. But if you're just like, it's the difference between a true story and then actual events. You know what I mean? It's like the actual event shit is more what a lot of that stuff is. It's like, no, these actual events are just reminders of what it was like.
Dude, and honestly, and I don't mean this as in we are, but like we're due for another one. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna come up again soon because when was the last? Yeah, there was Django, like you said, there was 12 Years a Slave, and like this is how it goes, man. Like there'll be another one coming up soon, and I'll still hold that flag of like, yo, do not take the part.
Yeah, who was it that was got a pretty interesting movie that's supposed to be coming out? Well, I really like the dude Trevor Noah. He took over for Jon Stewart with the Daily Show or whatever. And he was born during apartheid in Africa. So his mother's African, his father was Swedish, and it was illegal, which I think it was lifted not too long ago. But it was totally illegal for a nigga like me to walk the streets, being biracial. You know what I mean? He's to get left everywhere. But he's got a movie that's coming out, and the one who played in 12 Years a Slave, Lupita, I think is her name. Yep. With the low cut, she's the one that's helping produce this movie, and she wants to play his mother. In the movie, you know what I mean? But that was like, oh, I see it, you know. But I like to me, it's like true story shit is cool. You know what I mean? It's like,
and I like that. That's from a different angle than the whole normal like. And this is plantation life, and then here's a guy screaming the N-word for 12 hours. No, but it's okay that he's screaming the N-word for 12 hours because we're making a movie.
Right, and it's like no, let me explain to you also how the shit was in the motherland. Like, if you went back to Africa, it might not have been as great for you either. And this is a story for a man that grew up in Africa, and he was so excited to come to America because in Africa he wasn't considered black. It's crazy, you know what I mean? It's like, no, I wasn't black. They called him half caste and shit like that, or you know, they
zebra and shit like that.
The kids weren't like little Africans were like, get away. It's almost like when you look at that stereotype of the white family and the black kids around, like, get away from him. Like he was treated like that. Like, get away. Something wrong with him. His hair's different, smells different, you know. But he's African. His mother's straight African. He speaks like the Nutu tribe or what he says, and you know what I mean? It's like that was his roots, you know? But I don't know. I think it's always that true story and true events. I think the true events are just people just reaching for shit they want to just slam me around about. You know what I mean? Get a Sinquay story was that, no, that happened. And there's documentation to prove it. All right, that's cool. You know what I mean? It's like a book coming to life. But like you said, the reminder thing is like, you know.
There doesn't need to be any more generic fucking slavery movies made.
It turns into a promotional thing of a reminder. See how fucked up they were? Like,
I know. It's that whole thing of like, remember how we had you guys back then? It's like, just fucking.
Right, because, and I say that because I know people want to say it's to educate people, which is well and good, is what it's supposed to do. But most people that they don't come out of it with that. You know what I mean?
I agree. Yeah.
They come out of it with this. You know, you'll get somebody that just in their mind, like, oh, yo, fuck this. I work at fucking Carvel's and I'm not serving vanilla ice cream today. Like something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
no, I'm with you.
First white nigga I see, I'm gonna punch him in the mouth. Like, come on, bro. You're missing the point.
I agree. Like, I don't think any of those movies help anything, and I completely understand the viewpoint of like those who ignore history are doomed to repeat it. I get that, but it's just like that's not the same in that situation. Like, they don't need to keep making the same fucking slavery movie over and over again.
Like, how can we make it worse? Oh, we'll put more whippings.
Yeah.
More N-bombs, more whippings, just in case they forgot. You know what I mean? Like a story about slavery time where like the actual the act of the slavery is, you know, wasn't just forecasted so hard, or just having that story of a slave that kind of got through and fought in an uplifting story.
Yeah.
Is better than the ones that are like just left you ending with like, damn, there wasn't even nothing positive that came out of that.
Like, oh, all right, so that's how it happened. Fuck.
It's like there wasn't even like a happy, like different story in this. Like, give me a happy story and a fucked up story. You know what I mean? Like the whole story we know is fucked up, but can you give me a small Django?
Give me a smidget of love.
You know what I mean? Like a little superhero in there. You know what I'm saying?
That shit is amazing,
man. But yeah, we're gonna get back to that R. Kelly thing. I'm gonna watch it.
True. Yeah. I definitely gonna watch it and
chime in a little more. You know.
You know what it is. Yeah, so thank you for joining us on episode 56. That Lawrence Taylor.
LT.
You know what it is, man. Hit up the hotline, 203-594-6977. As always, please like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend.
That is them again.
You know what it is. This is Lil Mattress, LILMATTRESS. Spell it correctly.
Yes.
Follow us on all social media. Click the links down below. Watermelon vs. Pumpkin. The Gourd Wars will never stop. Can't stop, won't stop, bad boy.
Can't stop, won't stop. And I'm Young Pastry, YUNG. In the PAST. Oh, they don't even understand. And you can look up everything. Watermelon vs. Pumpkin, man. And at the end of the day, my friends.
It's the beginning of the night.
And all of you niggas are black Santas and camo suits.
On sale.
Listen, if we all were just black Santa and camo suits, racism wouldn't exist. That's true. All I'm saying, folks. Work with me, work with us, and continue to chime in on these Gourd Wars, man, and let us know, you know. And go to CBI. GBI clothing, not CBI. GBI clothing.
Go to CVS and get the sales on this. Go to GBI clothing to get the sales on the merch.
Right. And what is it? Still the code Watermelon?
Watermelon is the code for 10% off.
10% off, y'all. And I mean, you know, take care of your jock itch and love your family. I think that comes together somehow.
Take me hostage.
Take me hostage. We love all of you individually, man.
Truth.
Peace up.